So how's it going, everyone? Now today I took a nice trade in my funded account challenge. It was a supply rejection and it turned out to be a nice winner. It really tested my patience because I had to hold through some chop before I got a nice move to the downside. And then I took a small trade on my Weeble account that turned out to be a loser. I was going for a break and retest of prior day low on AMD and it just didn't work. So I went 1 for 2 on the day, which is okay. It was still a good day overall. So enjoy the live trading.
Order filled.
I'm short here.
Order submitted.
Kind of a late entry, but it's okay. Oh my goodness. It's quite the move in our favor. Okay. This is a supply zone up here, so I want to catch the rejection. And it looks like we are getting a piece of it. I just really want to see continuation. Oh my goodness. Look at that flush.
Order filled. Order
I'm taking
canceled.
one off.
Order submitted.
Yeah, so I'm putting my stop right here. Yeah, I want to see a break of a low a day. And I want to get all the way down to 4,000, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Oh my. What is that, bro? Moving my stop right there. This is probably going to get bottom wicked. I mean, probably going to get hit now, but it's okay.
Order filled.
What was that about? Okay, so after about 20-25 minutes, we finally closed that trade. It's not a bad trade. You know, this is actually my plan pre-market. We came back up to supply on ES and started to reject, so I hopped in short. I could have gotten a better entry, but that's okay. Immediately got a move in my favor, scaled out of one contract, and eventually we were just stopped out of the other one. So yeah, not bad. Going short on AMD. Stop is right above prior day low. Yeah, no, that was not it. So now to break down this trade on ES. Now this is the 5-minute time frame, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom out to show you why I had this zone up here. Now the zone was from about 40.30 to 40.40. You can see that last Thursday we had this big rejection of 40.40, and there was a few other reactions to this zone. So I thought it was a great supply zone, and you can see this morning the market moved up, hit it, and then rejected it pretty hard. So I'm going to zoom into the 1-minute time frame to show you where I took my entry. Now right off the open, we actually moved right into 40.30 and rejected hard, but I actually missed this entry right here. That would have been a nice scalp to the downside, but unfortunately I missed it, and I waited for the market to move back into the zone to see if we would get another rejection. And sure enough, a few minutes later, we started to form some really bearish candles. So I took my entry right here, right where this arrow is. I went short with two micro contracts, and I put my stop right above this previous high. And immediately I got a move in my favor, and then it formed a little bear flag before moving down even lower right onto VWAP. So I took one contract off right here, and I believe I moved my stop down to like this 40.30 or 40.28 area, and I sat through probably 15 or 20 minutes of chop before we got this big flush candle. And when I saw this candle break through low a day, I moved my stop down pretty much right below 40.20 because I thought if this bottom wicks, we're probably going to go back up, and it stopped me out right here on my last contract. Now I really should have kept my stop right up here because you can see for like the next hour and 20 minutes the market continued to sell off, and I mean I just wasn't patient enough to hold all the way down to 4,000, which in my head when I was looking at this on a 5-minute time frame, I was actually thinking to myself, this looks like we could go all the way down to 4,000 because that was pre-market lows. Yeah, in the overnight session we had a strong move off of 4,000, so I thought we would maybe go back down, retest it, and then start to go back up, and you can see that that's exactly what's happening right now. I was not patient enough to hold through this whole thing. And sure enough, it makes a double bottom and it's starting to head back up. So, I mean, it shows that when you're trading like this, you really have to be patient, which is something I'm trying to work on. So now I just want to briefly go over my trade on AMD. It was not a great trade, but I still thought I had a good chance to work out. You can see This line right here was prior day low, and I'm going to zoom into the 1 minute time frame to show you where I took my entry. So when the market was selling off, AMD broke through a prior day low, came back up, just nearly retested it, and then this candle started to look really bearish, and I thought we were going to continue lower, so I went short right here. And then immediately it snapped back up in my face, and I was stopped out for a loss right around here. Not exactly sure why that happened, but sometimes the market just does things you don't expect. And then a few minutes later, sure enough, it rounds over and continues to sell off. But I have to respect my stop, because if I didn't, it could have kept going up, and I would have been in a huge drawdown. So now I want to go ahead and take a look at my funded account challenge. So yeah, you can see we're up 76 on the day. But I have taken quite a few small losses over the past week and a half. So the cash value is 24,700, and we started with 25K. So we are down in the account, but if I hit a few more good trades like this and maybe even get a bigger win, we can make all that back plus more in no time. So I'm not stressing about it. I'm just going to do my best, and if I pass, great, but if I don't pass, that's okay. We can try again. And now to go take a look at the Webull account. We're sitting at 442, 1% loss on the day, which is all right. I haven't really been doing too much, or I haven't really been taking too many trades in this account. I think I only took 1 or 2 trades last week, so not too much activity in here. I'm really trying to focus on futures because I want to pass the challenge, but I'm still looking for setups on the individual names. So yeah, I'm still trading this account as well. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm trying my absolute hardest to adapt to the market conditions, and I'm really trying to play reversals a lot more than continuation, which has been really hard, but I've been doing a lot of studying, a lot of back testing, and I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube because I'm really trying to just learn price action better, and I feel like I really am starting to understand it more, and I guess it just takes time, but we're making progress one day at a time. So that's all I got for you today. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.